Hi guys, it's fatred.com here, and I'm going to be taking you through the Crystal Palace Arsenal 2-0 match report. So I'm going to start off with highlights and eventually go on to what Wenger said afterwards and player ratings. So it was a brilliant game for us. Um, we just played so well. There's no negatives that we can take from the match. So many positives. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's performance is double. What a goal! Another solid performance at the back for the Gunners with Koscielny and Mertesacker, and also Sanya um, heavily involved and contributed in that. I guess one of the negatives that we can take from this match is that Monreal played again. I think maybe Wenger played him today because he wanted to give Gibbs a rest in order for the Liverpool game, which is happening next Saturday for some reason. I don't know why, but um, it was a peculiar decision by Wenger. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking you through the ratings of what I thought how the players fared. So in goal, Chesney he was excellent today. He made some great stops. He played very well as in the sweeper role, like Hugo Lloris. I hate to say that, Tottenham fan. Yeah, he played so well, and he actually made one crucial save from Cameron Jerome in the second half, I believe. Quick reactions from him. So that was a good match for Chesney. On to Nacho Monreal, as he's just low on confidence after that Southampton performance. He wasn't really his normal self, and he couldn't get involved in the game as much because Crystal Palace really was so compact that it was so hard for him to make runs and go into that space. Ozil found him with a lovely weighted pass in the first half in the opening. I think 20 minutes is great play from both of them, and he was unlucky not to finish it after the keeper Spirini came out very well and was wide. Anyway, going on to Koscielny and Mertesacker in the middle, they were again solid as a rock for us. Mertesacker, I think, played just as well as Koscielny. He intercepted some passes like Tony Adams back in the day. Next, on to Sanya. Sanya was picked up. He's picked up some really good form recently. He's improved so much since last year. Last year was a disaster. Another solid game. Ahead of him is Arteta. Arteta had another great game. I was watching Arteta a lot with Shamok. There's a few incidents. He actually, I believe, in one of the clips, he kind of pushed his face back, and he was very, very aggressive today. And I thought it paid off. He was very, very solid, and he's back to his normal self again after being injured. Anyway, ahead of him is man of the match, obviously, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I mean, he was brilliant. He was absolutely fantastic today. Um, I mean, making so many good runs forward, defending, and he excelled in that box midfield role. I believe someone on Twitter said he's box laid Chamberlain. I believe that could be his new name. I think Wilshere will return for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade could go on the right potentially, where the disappointing Cazorla played. Santi Cazorla and Lucas Podolski were just atrocious in this game. They were just all over the place. I think that Wenger should have played Cazorla in the middle of the park and pushed Ozil on the right. I mean, Ozil, the three of them really, they came way too deep, as Gary Neville said on Sky Sports. They received the ball and they didn't keep their position really, and it just made it so easy for the Crystal Palace defense to defend us. I think that in the future, when we play better sides, this they'll be very effective. I just don't think it was Podolski's or Cazorla's day really. Podolski came off at, I believe, the 71st minute. He had an okay game. I mean, he didn't really do too much bad or too much good. We linked up quite well with him, and he linked and players. It was a good performance. Giroud up front had to put in another brilliant display. He got assist with Oxlade-Chamberlain for his goal. Um, he's been in great form recently for us, scoring a few goals. He was unlucky not to get on the score sheet today, but he won't really mind that after another win. So that's the Arsenal game. I really believe that this side could go all the way this season, especially with we gained a lot of ground on Man U, Tottenham, and Liverpool. Liverpool and Tottenham, we gained 2 points on them and 3 points on Man U. And with the game against Man City versus Chelsea tomorrow, if Chelsea could do us a favor by drawing with them or winning, then we could stay on the top of the Premier League. So on to Wenger and what Wenger said about Oxlade-Chamberlain and Kallstrom. So he said that Oxlade-Chamberlain, again, he kind of restated his central abilities and how he could be like Gerrard, and he has all the qualities and attributes to be a box-to-box midfielder. And I believe that it was a brilliant decision by Wenger to start him today. He wasn't really picked up and that much during the game, and Arteta was uh, Arteta Arteta was the same. Ozil was picked up the most and uh, tracked the most. I mean, it was a brilliant game for Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's the perfect scenario. Um, so going on to Kim Kallstrom. So it turns out that his injuries around him will be out for a month. So by then, Aaron Ramsey should have returned, and also Flamini would have returned. So I don't really see the point in this deal as much because he's only going to be playing for 4 or 5 months for Arsenal. And Aaron Ramsey, Jack Wilshere, Flamini, Oxlade-Chamberlain probably, and Abu Dhabi, when he returns, will all get the nod ahead of him in midfield. But I guess that Wenger said that his wages will be paid until he's back in the first team and he's played his first match, that's a very good deal for us because he'll be training with us for free. I guess I could see the logic in this. He'll add a lot of depth to the team, and we won't have the situation again where we have to rely on Oxlade-Chamberlain and Arteta to play the whole game because there's the only two central midfield players. And I thank you for watching this. I hope that you go check out my website here at thefatred.com. Um, Brilliant. It's been a lot of fun doing this blog recently and YouTube recording. Anyway, so thank you for everything. Please like, rate, subscribe, and peace. Thanks.